split up.
And his goal is to not hit the pyramids. That's basically his, you know, like.
Ron, do you want to try this?
All right.
Well, I mean, if you don't want to.
He was doing it, I don't know, 50 or 60% of the time, a pretty high percent, to have it bounce and hit the not pyramid and come back.
Switch to the Sony camera.
And so that is a skill and talent. However, watching it, I don't believe it changes any of the randomization. In other words, you know, the way his rolls are, because they go, they bounce, they're high, they come down. There's like, you know, so many different degrees of freedom or whatever the phrase is.
It's a hope and a prayer.
Right. So,
I mean, what, for example, I mean,
you know, I would be like,
wouldn't you have a higher percentage of?
I'd love for my,
times than if you could roll once?
for you to show me in a casino that you could really do it, because when he showed me just like the rolls in slow motion, if you ever watch, as soon as it hits the table once, it's like, it's random. It's just way left, way right, you know?
It is. It is. It is. And you're just trying to beat that little bit of edge with randomness. So, no, I do it a 7 avoidance.
So
I
everybody's
snipe.
independent. So after the first roll,
What does sniping?
odds are still the
Snipe
same. The
is,
second
again,
roll,
if somebody hits a 9, they try to
understand
roll a
that.
9 right back. They try
Once
to
you get the
roll
basics.
special numbers.
Oh, okay.
Kind of. I just try
Not
to
just
avoid
condescending.
7 and try to roll. I do also a steep progression.
You're talking about, that's a betting strategy. That,
Yeah.
to me, is like, I know what you're saying, that's not,
That's true.
I understand you change your chances that way, but to me, the whole story is, can you
I like to gamble, man.
roll less or more of a
Yep.
certain number than average
I'm ready.
consistently?
You go gambling.
All right, we're on the air. And we're gonna try to
Good,
get
high five there.
Doing good. Just
We're not done eating, no problem, but we're gonna go ahead and try and.
keep doing good. Keep focusing. You're doing great.
Thank you, thank you.
You sure you want to do this? I mean, we're getting ready to go on the air.
Sit in the middle just for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're broadcasting, so what you see on the screen is what they're seeing.
So
Seven
all you do
preps
is
says
don't even mess with these
22%
buttons. Just tap the
chance of rolling 27.
say you can just.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mainly
mainly
JVC.
This JVC is the
Probably right.
close-up of the dots.
Where it lands.
Okay, Sony is the not
So
where
we'd
it
have
lands.
to roll
No,
10.
we're setting the dots.
10 or fewer.
It's all spatially laid out. The far right one is where it hits the far wall.
And that's the Sony.
Sony, yeah. JVC is where you're setting those GoPros and wide one. All you gotta do is switch between those.
Yeah. 7 preps close to the.
The only bad thing about this whole thing is I'm gonna have your buzz. You know,
You wanna try?
I want to roll with my granddaughter.
Don't scissor wipes? No, you can't do crossfades the way it's set up.
Yeah, we could, but we're just
Yeah,
gonna
the way
keep
it's set up. Yeah.
it simple. We're not a pro, there's not a pro broadcast.
It's very cool.
Nobody's paying us if we do it wrong, paying us less.
Do you wanna try one with me?
You're just going on.
You want to practice or
Yeah.
or you're just ready to
That's
go?
when he's not here to roll up.
Actually, take a practice.
He's gonna take some practice. These are practice rolls.
These are practice rolls.
So the, one of
practice
my
rolls.
99 factors
So
is,
here he is, now you
and
have him
everybody's
on the
different,
first.
but my, but,
And we wanna
you
see
know,
him
kind of
wide
like,
usually when he does
you
that.
should not swim 30
Not
minutes
minus,
after
not all the
you.
time.
Where's all the dice? Oh, there's only.
Kind of thing.
Right.
Because of your.
So now we cut
blood
back to the
sugar.
blind, you stick him in.
Hey, don't say that now, I just hate.
I know. I know.
He may be better.
I
Different
cannot-
people are different.
Exactly, different people are different.
Like some people with hypoglycemia, you know, they won't be able to function, be as strong, etc.
I cannot shoot 30 minutes after I eat.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, you got lucky.
Whew. No, that wouldn't have happened. The stick would have been there.
He sets it.
Who knows?
Ah. It would have been in Harley's hand.
So that's one of my 99 factors, never to shoot 30 minutes after I eat.
Let's get them all out right now.
Don't worry, there are always more. And you know that.
Oh,
Alright.
there's stop coming.
So why do you have 99 factors? It's just, you came up with that
This is my,
number of factors, it just happens to be 99?
yeah, I'm a cause effect relationship kind of person. And I wrote down.
That one looked really influenced.
Like two stick men. When a stick man comes up.
Stick man, you need the die. Stick man. Nikolai is a diminutive.
Like two stick men channels. When a stick man comes up and he taps the other stick man, the shoulder,
You hate that.
There's two stick men standing here.
Get ready for the.
I interviewed sticks. Why does that happen? Well, the original stick man is standing there and he's involved in the game and everything.
You see it, you know, the thing.
Get him out.
And when he gets tapped on the shoulder, one, it's a security thing, but it scares him, it frightens him, and there's that fear that comes to the table. You ever play craps?
I don't.
No, well, okay. It's just something that occurs at the table a lot.
So you're saying it changes sort of the energy?
It changes the it's like a spousal.
Every now and then,
If a spouse comes up to the table and she sees her husband that's got the mortgage payment up there, or 5 pairs of shoes, she's like, there's 5 pairs of shoes up there, or mortgage payments up there.
It's got the wedding ring too.
Yeah, or the husband, oh crap, my wife sees all my money out there, you know. That fear is just weird. When a spouse comes to the table, we take her bets down. That happens all the time, but it's too often.
So you,
Those are superstitions, we call them energy.
Yeah, you can shoot now.
The dice being thrown off the table.
Get ready for the.
I don't think it's a superstition.
So there's a transcendental element.
I'm ready.
okay, Aaron, whenever you're ready, he's ready to resume the
People
challenge.
change their shot.
All right.
They'll change the energy of their shot. And if they threw the same energy, it might not happen.
You got the odds stacked against you, bro. Let's go.
Let's do it. You ready? Rolling? Alright.
We're cut out for you.
Are we back on the air and everything?
Yeah, we're going.
Roll number 101. Snake eyes, his specialty.
That's
you
what he likes
started
to
the whole
start
thing,
with.
right?
Number 1 and number 101. Same roll.
Here we go.
Nice. Kelly, are you the zebra decorator?
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Thank you.
You know, I was buying a real zebra rug on eBay,
Yeah?
and
31.
eBay stopped the auction on me because in California it's illegal to buy a zebra. It's an endangered animal or something like that, so they wouldn't let me purchase it on eBay.
Really?
33, heart 6. That's a first
All right, I
heart
have a
6 of the
question.
day. First one.
When you bet, Aaron, are you required to use the Kelly criterion, or not at all? You're allowed to bet as you
For
wish.
good luck.
Wah, 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 wah.
We have a comedian in the house performing nightly down at the Tropicana.
31.
You
All right.
Back.
You should know that of the 4 rolls he started off with, 2 of those 4 rolls are his first and second place in terms of frequency.
So he's back on track.
He is doing good. He started off on a good start. Look at that. Aces and 31. So if you look at the frequency charts, you can see it, the very first column in red. I'll highlight with my cursor, but here's the aces right here, and there's the 31. We've had more 54s. 66, that's the first boxcars of the day.
Wow. First box card. See what the lunch break has done to him?
He's on fire.
And the dice are very close to one another.
His energy, you're right.
It's the Dijon mustard. 62.
Look how close they are.
I didn't know he was allowed to use Dijon mustard. That's like not fair.
Is the audio on?
That's like French cheating.
Yeah, I believe we're doing
Right
good
in
on
front of
that.
you.
Oh, no.
Sound is wrong.
Ace, deuce,
Each other
Nice,
flight.
nice.
single.
Way to get through this.
That's 6 now, right?
He's doing good.
Oh yeah.
51, 6 easy.
Come from behind victory.
Ace, deuce, back to back, single the lucky field. Ace Trace, his favorite roll. Ace Trace is now in second place, trailing only the 54.
Bet the field.
6-1, no fun. It wanted to be the Ace Trace. Second cube was not cooperating, went on a field trip. Yeah.
Into the room.
Change things up a little bit.
Single 21.
What a field strategy would look like right now. Good.
5-1, easy 6.
Aaron, did this 20 for 7 not appear there, or it said only 20? Just wait a sec, because it's...
Did what? 6-1, easy. What?
But it didn't change from 20 to 21.
Almost, yeah.
Oh, I didn't update that graph. It's fine.
You already taken the bar?
Says total. Yeah.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
That's the field. We're plotting the field now because Teddy was curious what the field looked like.
It's about average.
8 hard.
2,000 hard 8.
Never.
That's what Aaron did.
Throw it back.
He's up $20 or $10.
$10 on
It's the most exciting game.
With all those aces.
You can always make a boring game better by putting more money down.
23, no field 5. Aces,
Nice.
double the lucky field. We're on roll number 126.
No, he hasn't done
That's not
26
possible.
rolls.
Wait.
There's something
that's
he made a
lunch.
mistake.
116, my bad.
Okay. Yeah.
I was like, oh, in my head now.
That's really fast.
I'm 126 now.
She's Kelly was only
I was like, oh, I missed them.
Well, you don't have to push it for a while now.
Just
Take a
tell me
break.
when you get to 126.
Ow.
No, she has to.
6-1. Man, that ace was
22.
That was kind of a precarious resolution. It was like, what was it doing over there?
22 out of 117.
Has anybody been down to Wynn to see what Steve Wynn has done to the table since the famous dice sliding incident?
You put in a bump.
He put in the speed bumps.
Nice.
Yeah.
54.
There we go.
I assume you would not play on
Resumes
such a
the
table,
lead.
right?
Aces
Speed
are
bump
caught
is,
up.
a no-go, right?
No, it's fine.
Where's the speed bump go? It's right here.
Right here and right here. So you don't throw it.
Oh, I see. So in other words, it's just to prevent the raw slider. It would...
Yeah. It's actually a better table now.
His
because
p-value's only 0.13 though.
the surface that you have to sew that
62.
is a lot better to play on than it used to be. Because they had to sew it in. But he
So
went
the-
through extreme measures to get rid of the slider possibility.
64.
So did he get that money back or he lost it?
He's pretty well lost it. I think it's just, it's
Yeah, that's up to the pit people's responsibility.
Yeah,
You know?
they paid it. It's, it's pretty well.
If I put the dice down, go like this, and say 11, and they decide to pay me, it's not my fault.
I shared with Aaron the other day.
I got Dan's not here, right?
My new theory on that.
protect the pay your honor.
Ace, deuce, single.
Charlie, have you been up to the Seneca or?
33.
Yes, we went
I
on
think it's going to make
a,
the p-value go up. The p-value was 0.16 on his hop
So was
out
that a
rounds.
lucrative trip? I mean, you guys went there. I mean,
As soon as he got
went up there to
0.6.
look
does that
for
translate to
a
percentages?
particular
It's just the
fictional writer called Mad
percentage
Professor.
that the observations match.
26%
distribution.
that plays up there.
26% chance. It just doubled when he hit that hard 6.
And
Oh.
52.
Ah,
So that hard
our
6
apologies.
missing was very suspicious
What
until
number
it
you
happened. It
have?
was like, it's not random.
Oh, okay.
What number?
It was 52. 7. I mean, this is
How many
23rd,
rolls?
7.
We are at
That was my 23rd?
Yeah.
123 rolls now.
23 out of 123.
Take a break. 3 more.
Take a break. Come on.
Focus, refocus. Everybody be quiet for Tiger Woods at the dice.
$43.
Clumps again, clumps.
You got six more mistakes to make.
All right.
You get 6 more second chances to not roll a 7. You're not superstitious, are you?
No.
777.
Close is on. No.
Aaron.
64.
All right, rolls through it.
All right.
Good man. Good focus.
$53. Yeah, I think your p-values were looking like you have a controlled throw, and one of the things,
Sound off.
at any time if anybody's talking shooter, you can tell them to be quiet.
Nobody's saying it.
I guess we can tell.
Nobody's said anything.
65. But
Yo!
Didn't wait for that. One of the things that my software is designed to do is to establish whether or not you have a bias or not, which is independent of getting the outcomes you want.
Sounds on.
So let's assume that you have a really good shot and you have a bias. My software will tell you how to set the dice to take advantage of your bias. So it was saying that you had a 90% chance or an 87% chance of a bias before you rolled that hard 6. Then after you rolled the hard 6, it went down to a 74% chance that you have a bias instead of an 87% chance. And that's some of the stuff that I've been learning online, is how to establish from the outcomes what are the chances that you're just having an expected distribution versus something significant is happening.
Yeah, though. Is there. You need the lines.
Aces. And I would expect the p-value to go down here from 26%, and it did. Now it's 0.14. So now it's saying you got an 85.3% chance of having a bias.
But the bias may be towards more 7s.
Doesn't matter what it's towards. It's just
Right.
an unexpected distribution that doesn't make sense for the expected distribution. So my software is designed that, like, if you can say you have a bias, it doesn't even matter what your bias is. And my software will go in and say,
3.
I would expect the chance of him having a bias is going to go up now. So now from 0.14, this is 0.16, so it doesn't really change significantly. But the whole thing with the p-value and the statistics and the chi-squared kind of in there interactively, it helped you suggest whether
Boxcars?
boxcars, now that value is going to go up, I think, because, yeah, now it's 0.27. So the missing hard 6 and the missing boxcars was a big component to it, establishing that he has a bias, because he was dodging those expected numbers.
Look at this, 9s and 8s are equal.
Which is not a big surprise.
Oh,
6-1.
All right, Stickman talking during his toss.
We've been talking during his good ones too.
You're giving him a lot of room there by not standing.
Yeah.
Somebody was saying that online.
We're okay with that.
Close enough.
Look at that. Look at this, clumps, clumps. Supu will
You're
not
up to
believe.
26. 19.55%. 133 rolls.
Boxcars.
Feels good.
Bet the world.
Now it's saying you only got a 2/3 chance of having any kind of a controlled shot here.
How about that one?
Aces. Now it's probably going to say, yeah, now you're back to 86% chance you got a controlled throw
Which
according to the computer.
it just shows the value of this use of the statistics, how useless it is.
Well, it's a small
Roll
sample
throw.
size.
It says
It's
no confidence in this
Yeah.
small sample size.
That's right.
It's fun to look at.
Ace trace. And the computer says that was good. Now it says 86% chance you're a controlled shooter. just with a bad set.
Aaron.
6-2. Okay, who thinks the confidence is going to go up and who thinks it's going to go down?
The confidence is down.
Same.
Same.
Exactly the same.
It's gonna be your named after you now.
I just hope Buzz doesn't die when you send him $100.
Look at it, hard 6.
Hard
up
6.
the Computer.
It was about to go over 2 more rolls with that, and now stopped it.
It's still mostly a random game.
We're trying to
matter
use
what.
influence, not control.
That's right.
We know
That's
we
right.
can't control.
That's right.
In the bank?
Oh,
53.
Are we too tall to call there?
You know what?
I mean, I'm leaving it up to you. I think usually.
I'm calling it
usually-
53.
Well, okay, this is like, we'll
That's
consider
not
this
really
a
bad.
bank. We'll
If you
call
just call
it.
it-
If
Let's call
it's to the top, they don't call it.
53.
It,
That's a
well,
no
your
roll.
call.
If you took the chip away, what, how does it
Your
roll?
decision.
if this was a bet,
No roll.
if it was,
No, I
Guys-
think that counts.
Guys,
In a
no
casino?
roll.
No roll? Okay.
Nikolai is the
No
one
roll.
who decides.
Okay.
I mean,
if that was a bet on the 6.
that happened
it would've
yesterday.
counted. It
Really?
It would have counted if it was a bet on the 6.
Oh, okay.
If
The
you
question is
consider
whether
that
that's
part
a
of the
dealer
bank.
stack or a bet stack. If it's
Right.
Yeah, right.
if it's a bank stack, it's
That's
no
all right.
roll.
I
Rules
hated that
before
shot.
the game where Nikolai gets to decide on these things, so
I
he's
hated
Okay, I
that shot
deleted the
anyway.
roll. We're all good.
Yeah, now if you're all 7 here, you realize it's gonna be.
Fair guy, fair guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the record, I deleted that roll.
No, oh, you deleted from the.
Yeah,
Okay.
he said he didn't want to count.
Yeah, yeah.
In the bank.
5, 23.
I hope now he goes on to win, because it's like the good.
Now that he's an honest guy. huh?
With the answer. yeah.
Let's go.
Good
Yay.
karma, good karma.
And be horrible if he loses on the last roll now. Like,
Now, most dealer schools will tell you to use the melting,
43.
uh-oh.
melting ice theory.
Was that 27 or 28?
27.
That's 27.
You guys all know the rules for hazard too?
Hazard.
Yeah.
It's hard 8.
It's pretty much opposite.
80. 44.
Are you looking on Wikipedia?
Yeah.
So did you not even play craps yesterday at all?
they similar
I did.
Oh, you did play
I
craps?
ended up having for today,
New
for
English
craps.
game of hazard.
And then I had a good count in blackjack, and I
Didn't
went.
work.
I went too crazy. Yeah.
There's always ATMs.
Yeah.
Those credit cards.
Or a bus. First time I went to Atlantic City, I had to take a bus back
6-1.
because I lost so much.
We could still do it.
It is.
You really
Odds
got
are
a
actually
challenge.
astronomical at this point.
Yeah.
Focus. You take a break.
You can't give up. That's the
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
rule.
You want to request a new stick man?
Nah. Everything's good. Everything's good.
Do you want the fair dice now, or keep using this? These 7 cents. So this. Well, oh wait.
54.
Alright, so if 1 and 7's been like, you do them differently, right? Like the 3 4s, the 5, they've been pretty even. What are the 7s? Do you know what I'm asking?
Yeah, you
They're
can
up
look at
there.
the center.
He's got one more. He's got one more 43 than the others, I think. So
About
here,
even.
here it is.
It's
43s. He's got 10, and he's got 9 in the other 2 variety.
Very fair. Very fair distribution.
6-1.
See, we're talking about it,
Instead of
guys.
stop talking about it, huh?
You know the legal.
I don't.
I don't.
I do.
That is not in the Kelly. You know Kelly criteria.
I do, I don't,
Okay.
yeah, I don't follow that, but
There's another.
it seems like every time y'all talk about it, he does.
All right, let's talk about the yo.
Yo.
We may come to the conclusion you cannot influence the dice with
Like
Suku
talking.
in the room.
Look at that word.
It's the talking here. 5 4.
54.
Has he had a 5-4 before?
Yeah. Yeah, he's had
Just
quite a few.
couple.
Subliminal message on 5-4.
I like the aces. Really good aces.
And he's been killing the aces.
You can see.
If you're making money in the field, you're beating the house edge in the field so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
See the word context on the screen?
Uh-huh.
5, no field.
23. So we at 150 yet?
We're beyond 150. We are at.
That word context, I'm sorry.
Well, I don't see it.
This is the actual roll data down here. okay? And there's 30 columns. So 30, 60, 90,
It's just the camera.
120. We're coming up on 150 here. So we're like at 147.
There have been 50 roll hands.
50 roll time.
Can do it. 50 rolls, 1 7, sure.
Yo.
Ball game.
One more and I'm out.
Keep shooting.
Keep going.
No, he wins at 30.
I win
Oh,
the third.
yeah, okay.
The rule is 31 for me. But
Oh, my bad.
this could be the see. This would be perfect if he does it. It would just be like no one would believe it really happened, even though it's being done live, right? If he does 50 in a row.
What do we have?
50 on
149
You need
or
a 50
150?
roll to win.
He can do it.
Certainly possible. Someone
Not just a 50 roll, but a 50 roll with no,
No
red.
sevens, yeah. No red.
5, 6 to the 50th, whatever that is. My calculator won't go that high. 8.
Yeah, starting from this point forwards, the bet would not pay a lot of money
Yeah.
if it were fair.
I can tell you if he does like 10 more, I'm gonna start getting nervous, like that there's some super terrestrial event
Really?
happening.
If you go to goldtouchcraps.com, goldentouchcraps.com, I have a certified 50 roll out there done in live casino play,
So when you say certified, like,
witnessed.
what does a witness mean? I mean, I believe you have 50 rolls. To me, that's not, if you, as much as you sound like you play, but I don't.
Frank Scobletti owns the website, and always have to win through one like that.
Okay. Do you want to? You can keep if you want to finish. It's up to you.
Is he ahead of expected?
No, he's
No.
way.
No,
Is it
expected,
a push?
like.
No, way behind.
I'm behind.
Yeah, it
No,
was.
no, I mean, like.
No, it's not a push. Hold on. After 30,
I
yeah.
don't understand.
Yeah.
Still.
Is he
Great
ahead
roll.
of
I think so.
mathematical
Great roll.
expected sevens? Okay.
Yeah, more sevens than
Because we were going for
distribution.
we were going for 15, which was lower. We were going for 15%, which was lower.
Right.
Right.
16.67
He had
is normal.
20.53% sevens.
Okay.
He's, whatever it's worth, assuming I'm correct and it's all random, etc. This level of badness, if it was just lucky on goodness, in
Right.
other words, he would have easily beat me.
Okay, so can he beat the expected if he keeps rolling? Can he beat expected?
How many
Yes,
years?
yes,
I'm
yes.
still behind. I can still beat it, yeah.
Yes,
He'd have to roll like 1,000 rolls to get down to 15% from where he's
No,
at.
not 50%, but
Yeah.
it's mathematical.
yeah, he'd have to roll
33.
48 rolls left or something.
Yeah.
He'd have to roll 2 sevens
In
or
24.
less
24.
because
And
33 is
now
a
it would have to
win.
be 216 or more rolls in order
Do you
to,
want to try?
or 206 rolls.
I can keep going.
No,
yeah.
he ends up if he did 31, he would beat 16.67%.
I'm down to finish it.
How many rolls
Okay.
was it
No.
to win the challenge?
200 rolls was the.
No,
How many rolls the actual?
150.
Oh, right now we have 151 rolls.
Was that 3-4?
But you know what I'm saying? Just if you think.
All right, if you want to do your challenge.
Yeah, we had a couple other challenges.
Just could easily have gone the other way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you're welcome to finish the 49 additional rolls if you'd like to. And as we said earlier, it's just your option.
Right.
That if you want to just say, okay, it's over, I lost.
Yeah.
But if you want to complete your 200 rolls to see what kind of ratio you get, you're more than welcome to continue
This,
rolling.
we're not.
If everyone's okay with that.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's keep rolling.
No, just say,
Lost broadcast?
No, we're good. Rolls,
Okay.
we're 7 and
Personally, I think it was the sick man's fault. Nicolay did great, but it was.
But the pressure is off anyway, so you just feel relieved of the pressure anyway.
down to like 1 out of 7-ish. Yeah. Which if you can. you
41?
can get money on the casino.
I believe he could have done a lot better if Kelly would have been the sick person.
According to the rules,
Right.
all those.
You blaming the stick guy?
Yeah, it was the stick guy's fault.
So
7.
43.
So if you, so.
You should just continue to roll the way that you are, because there's a whole other thing with my software again.
A less frequent number.
So in terms of establishing bias, if you continue rolling the way that you were rolling,
I'm sorry. that was-
there's there's an 86% chance that you have a good bias throw. So one thing you could get out of this, aside from the bet you had with Supu, is I can tell you how to set your dice to go and exploit your throw more accurately in the casino.
Yeah. Aaron's software is just incredible as far as what it can tell you and exploiting your own costs, exploiting betting strategies, exploiting the game of craps as far as making money.
It's funny, like my son's crossword.
But you understand what I'm saying too, is that you're getting more sevens than you should get. Just roll with it, and I'm going to tell you how to set your dice to take advantage of it instead. Because right now, by rolling that 7, it just told me that you're more likely to have a biased roll because you're throwing more 7s than it would expect. So don't get upset about the 7s now. The bet's over. Just do what you're doing, and then I'm going to tell you how to set your set to take advantage of it.
To get a,
Rush, he said, the only way I have a chance is if I don't go over things. So he had one.
You go 11?
And not have that error.
And so what I'm able to do is tell you with each throw whether or not that roll is likely to be biased or not. That particular roll was not as likely to be biased. It took you went from 89% to 85% chance. 23.
Still, even with his error, he still was good enough to win the junior.
That was a good roll. That was a biased throw. So I'm going to give you feedback on each throw whether or not the computer thinks that was a biased throw or a random throw.
A little bit. But I think
6-1. So before you think, oh, that sucked, that was a great roll.
he has nothing to lose. Which I don't know how often do.
You went from 85% to 88%.
6 to the 15.
66. Now it's probably going to go down, would be my guess. No, it's still up there.
3%, 4%.
It went from 88 to 85. Still 85%.
Is there anything you guys
Aces.
want
It's going to like that.
Well, I want to see you roll, but we're waiting for him to finish. That's the only thing left.
Those aces just put you at a 90.
Oh, with internal count.
93% chance he has a biased throw according to the statistics after he rolled those aces.
Oh, okay. Well, that I love this.
So there's actually more that we're curious about in terms of establishing possibility of a biased throw.
Got a lot of aces. I was reading that chart there.
Yes. So
Stickman's.
I don't know what the chances are. 15 rolls, how many, those 7s?
It's exactly 5, 6 to the 15.
Okay.
So, yeah,
I don't know.
that I can do. Pretty.
94.5% chance of bias.
Wow.
5, 6.
Yeah, I really like.
53.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I think that's better than I've ever done.
Push equals.
How often do you?
91.6%.
Come
15.
at least once or twice every two
Oh,
months.
6.
Yeah, I'm not here at least once a month.
6.5.
Yeah, I'll be back at the end of March.
6
Wow.
rolling 0 cents. So that means 1 in 13 times or so.
Yeah.
And
Aces. Now you want to hear what the computer says now?
97.
Yeah, 96.9% chance of a biased throw.
Well, that's a pretty high percentage.
And you go to
And he's
the 20 people.
doing an effective
20
influence.
people. He said, you're so good. Why don't you bet on
10 hard.
Yeah.
You don't go to the 1.9 billion.
95.8% chance of a biased throw.
So
Yeah. For you.
Yeah. Well, no, but I think one was.
963. I think it's going to like that.
Not close to the money at all. It's still a giant.
94.7%. We went down slightly with that, but still very high. 94.7%.
Yeah.
And probably 2 of them is probably 75.
65.
No, even with 7 volts,
Yeah.
it's still
94. Same thing. You're still at
Like
94.7.
4%, I think you figured out.
Yeah.
That was the bet Mike wanted to do with anyone. He says, anyone. We're going 7 times, 0.
31. I think it's going to like that.
1 is a push.
You just went up to 95.4%.
Mike loves those small advantage high
6-4.
So for those who have been chatting back here, what are we up to now?
On the number of rolls?
7s and rolls. Just
34.
34, 20.24%. which is 6 more 7s than would be an even distribution. 41. But just like you said, it's the extreme unluck that went against him.
Right.
That's also what statistically is very unlikely to occur. And so what I'm explaining to him is that my software is designed to characterize any kind of bias and tell you how to change your dice set.
4-1.
41, how to change your dice set to get more favorable outcomes.
If
The theory being that if the dice are perfectly symmetrical and all of that, you can change the way that you orient them when you throw them to get different results.
Right. If you believe that.
It's all still theory, absolutely. There's no proof in any of this, otherwise we wouldn't even be here.
No, yeah, he could wake up tomorrow, if he slept on his arm, he would be throwing something totally different.
Yeah. Or if you use the tungsten dice.
33, that's going to hurt his confidence. And he went from 95 to 92% with that 33. Because I think part of his theoretical bias there is he wasn't rolling any hard 6s. So we're at 91.5% now,
Right now, Suncoast.
chance of a biased throw.
What was the one before? It was a 5?
What is this one?
5, yeah. Harmony Paradise. Just east of the strip.
Okay, I stopped there once on the way back to the airport. Like I had like 4 hours too early. Let's start there.
23,
It's a fun place.
I played with the bonus set. I didn't play the bonus. And you got my bonus at my hand. And I hit a lot of bonus hands. And they're all saying I'm stupid. I didn't.
Yeah.
52.
You know, like, what am I, whatever you put single bets, you know,
37 hours.
$20.
And you're at 92.1%
I think that was,
chance.
I don't think I had a royal there, but lots of 4.
41.
So are you still doing like video poker AP, like you?
No. I'm not gambling for advantage. I'm not a gambler.
Smart man.
I'm focused
41.
on lawyering.
Smart man.
Do you have a job back there, or?
I'm working on it. Yeah. I got some.
You're only taking the Ohio bar, right? Where'd you take the Nevada bar?
I finished the Ohio bar.
You're 91%.
Considering taking them to that bar.
I didn't think you did.
You know, it's in the box.
Why
Give it
Ohio?
a shot. Well, I'm from Ohio.
62.
Nevada bar is also bar.
You're 91.4%. That was a good roll.
I mean, that was-
So I'm going to tell you a good roll based on what the computer thinks.
And he said, oh, he has a friend who won on Jeopardy. I can't remember the name, but like another. So,
Yeah.
$33. I don't think the
Really
computer's going to like
last
that.
name, I've heard
Oh,
it so many
so it's
times
okay.
from my kids, 'cause
You're at
it's-
90.2%.
Oh, that's fine.
Mr. Stratton.
My mom's teaching me.
90.2%. Still above 90% though.
So is he?
6-1.
He's a
Before you worry, the computer.
But drove down here.
What did the computer say?
Have you built a new horseshoe?
You're still at
I've
91.4%.
been to one in Cleveland.
Computer like that roll.
$10 minimums, 100 times.
Hard 4.
100 times odds?
It did not like that roll. I guess it had been missing that roll. You went down to 88.1%.
I know a dealer there that got hired by.
It was admiring your ability to not roll a hard 4.
Dude, so like if one of the pips comes out of the 5.
41. I think it's going to like that one.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. You're at
If
88%
one of
now.
the pips falls off, does it count as a 4?
I don't know that they can go. I don't think so.
54. I think it's going to like that one too.
I will say this, so. If their shoes-
Yep, you're above 90% again.
Good. That's the definition.
Computer has regained confidence in your ability to influence the dice. 23. You're still above 90%. $64. You are still above 90%.
Who? Who?
41. I think it's going to like that
Yeah,
one
you
too.
can tell it was a loser from the beginning.
Yep, you went up to 91.1%.
How do you spell his name?
Has regained confidence.
Lexinger.
23. Still above 90%. 43. It really liked that roll. You are at 92.2%.
What's the denominator now, Aaron?
23. Give me a second.
Like roll like 190 or so?
Just a second.
37.
42. That's 189th roll. We have 11 more rolls. We're at 19.68% at sevens. 37 out of 189. Hard 6. I don't think the computer's going to like that. No, it says okay. Still above 90%. 6-1. Computer loved it though. .079.
I need to get that one in craps tonight, which I would never do.
Yeah.
Hard 4.
And, I didn't even keep track on that.
It's okay with that one too.
For me, it's 100.
8 easy, 62. Still got you above 90%. Aces. Let's see what the computer says about that. 96% chance you are an influence thrower. $53.
Well, that's going to lower that percent.
Hard 4. 95.2% chance.
This is a good stick. Did you pick this one out?
Yeah, I did.
Spinetti's or I like it with it.
Hard 8. It didn't like that throw. You're down to 94.7%.
Whatever it is.
Let's see those aces. Show the computer what you got and roll some more of those aces.
Yeah,
Was that last one?
92%.
Nicolay when he throws aces. Yeah. Usually it'll Tiger Woods thumb pump. Fist pump.
43.
It likes that.
Field just plummeted.
You're at 92.2%.
It's not a really normal distribution.
No, it's not. 54. It's going to like that. Even though we all know it's random, the computer's going to like it. 93.6%. Actually, I don't like it as much as I thought.
Really?
54.
Wasn't that close.
Well, it doesn't, I don't know what the score is, but it doesn't sound like it's.
Look at that face.
No, I think we
Those faces.
31. I know it's going to like that one.
I'm way above.
Yeah, I know.
Way above.
94.2%.
I'd still bet on him. I'd still bet
Well,
on
I would bet on him after he changed his set. I would bet the don'ts on him right now.
It's hard to throw that many sevens.
Aaron, I think you need
64.
Kelly to go give him a big hug. Come on, who's that?
What?
I'd bet the 9 on him. And I'd bet some regressions on him.
I bet you see him.
64.
Harley, explain that to me when you say you bet some regressions on him. What do you mean?
I don't see too many PSOs.
94.2%.
Okay.
He has a good enough toss he can get out there. So I would do
63.
any kind of bet that covered a lot of bets out there. Like a
92.7%.
How many rolls we got, Aaron?
360 across. Or
360 across. You're talking about betting the 6 numbers.
We're at 204 rolls.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, what was it at 200? Can you eliminate the last four, or at
Of
least?
course I can.
Yeah.
No, that's
None of
impossible.
them were sevens.
Well, I just,
Yeah.
it's just,
All right, everybody give Nicolay a round of applause.
he stepped up to the plate.
That's right.
Nobody else would.
Yeah, nobody else.
Yeah, I went through it, but there's just,
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
vet across, do a
there's a
high,
sensitivity
vet,
to
do a steep regression
changing
after
money.
one or two
Somebody
rolls,
was
so
born,
that your vets are
said, oh, you're not
forward
supposed to be
two rolls.
gambling on,
And
it's illegal.
you have your own house money at that time. And then
Okay.
come down to like 4 inside or something like that. And then just your own house money, and you play your own house money at that time.
Does it do longest runs, Aaron?
Hold
It'll
on.
do everything for you.
Yeah. I think that was the first.
You had a few decent long runs, but then you had like 4 sevens and 6 rolls or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. I think 2 times 3 in a row.
A lot
And
of
then
2 in a row.
We
At
still
least 4
broadcasting?
times 2 in a row, yeah.
We broadcasting, Aaron?
I see her.
I guess.
Huh? Yeah, we
Yeah,
should be.
It's over there.
Okay,
Yes.
so that's it. We did 204 rolls.
Yeah, I'm gonna